I will run, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated, oh. Jumping out of my skin, pull the cord. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, the past is everything we were. Don't make us who we are.
Hello you guys, welcome back. This is your Empress Ruby, and I'm back with another just update video, talking to you guys a little bit. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm lost and I'm never making a video in this channel, you know. So I'm just here with my friend, and she's yeah, I'll show you my friend. Yeah, my lovely friend. So yeah, so today you guys, I don't know what to talk about. I'm just like checking on to you in this channel. I wanted to talk about something that I have been seeing that is going on in Kenya lately, like the latest like drama that is going on in Kenya, let me just say that. And you guys, okay, for the people who actually visit my channel for the first time, you guys, you need to understand that my channel is a gossip channel. So basically I talk about anything that comes into my mind, and I talk about, sometimes I talk about like, let's say, celebrities, or just like random gossip, truthful gossip, remember. And I know some people usually come to my videos and they are like, oh, why are you talking about other people, why don't you talk about yourself, yada 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 yada. Yeah, because I can, duh. Yeah, so I'm kidding you guys, but anyway, whatever it is that I made a video regarding Patricia Bright, and I mentioned a couple of things based on, I'm a Patricia Bright watcher, and I basically just talked about the things that my opinion, giving my opinion in regards to the how people reacted to her plastic surgery, revealing that she did plastic surgery. And you know, I've seen a lot of people have, and when I say cancelled, that video was entitled Patricia Bright, you know, cancelled because of plastic surgery. Basically, cancelled means that people were unsubscribing to her, or people were disagreeing with her choices or whatever. Some people just don't understand wordings on YouTube, and that is why every time I make videos, I usually like suffer. I don't know how to word my videos properly. You see, sometimes I make videos and then I keep changing wordings because sometimes it's just not easy like that. So yeah, when I say cancelled, yeah, cancelled means people are disagreeing and disapproved of whatever, you know. That is the word cancelled in YouTube world. So yes, you guys, and then whatever I wanted to talk about, I wanted to bring another gossip, but then this time I'm going to talk about oh well. Oh, also there's a friend of mine who asked me to, you know, she wanted to appear into my channel. She's not a YouTuber, but she just wanted to basically just come and speak to my subscribers, because she's very wise. First of all, she knows a lot of, like, she just wanted to talk about basically relationships, and she wanted to talk about how to know, like, how to make a man respect you, and how to, you know, like, demand respect from a man. And also like how, like, she told me to, before we have that conversation, she told me to ask you guys to actually make comment in the comment section with this small little video that I'm making, and just let us know exactly what is your opinion, like what is your opinion of an ideal guy, like what, I don't know if it makes sense. Like, let's just like discuss and find out exactly. And also she wanted to talk about the abuse in relationships, because you guys, a lot of women have been suffering a lot of abuse right nowadays, especially in Kenya, whether be it women abusing men or men abusing women, or, you know, things like that. And also something else that we wanted to talk about was, because I've seen a lot of time in Kenya, a lot of women are basically just, I don't know whether, because, okay, for me personally, my parents, let's say my mom was almost like, you know, like women in Kenya, or let's say just in Africa as a whole, we are groomed to become mothers and wives in the later on in life. So in most cases, we bring wealth into our family by getting married, and, you know, bringing in what is it called, dowry. So in most cases, we are getting groomed to marry proper men, in a sense of wealth, or whatever, you know. So in most cases, you see that a lot of women are going for ready-made men. You know, like what I mean by ready-made is like people are looking, nobody is bothered to want a man who is starting from nowhere. Everybody wants a man who is already established, who have a great job, who have like most of the girls actually say that I cannot date a guy who doesn't have a house, who hasn't bought a house of her own, and also who doesn't have a car, and I want somebody to treat me. But then I just feel like it is based on where does gender equality come in when we only want, as women, what is our role in a marriage? What is our role in, like, because you know, you guys, nowadays life has become so tough. You cannot just expect one person, like a man, to be the one who is like, I know in the ideal, like old fashioned, you know, in the days of our parents or our great parents or whatever, men used to do everything. Like women, their job was just to have babies and take care of the house basically. But nowadays, because life has really changed, there is a lot of, you know, the economy has become really tough. And again, women have also risen up to realize that they cannot just sit down and expect to ask for money for salt, ask for money for kibrit. Kibrit is like matchbox. You sit there and just like, you are just like, oh, can I have money? Can I have money? Can I have money to your men? And in most cases now, I've seen in Kenya, a lot of women are like, they are so much into finding these ready-made men. To an extent, they don't care whether it is that they are going to look for married men. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of women nowadays we've found, you know, in the news in Kenya, a lot of women are getting murdered because of, you know, and most of the time they are being murdered because they were involved in some extramarital affairs or whatever, whether whether they were killed by the wife to the man they were sleeping with or whatever happened, I don't know. But I just know that in the pursuit of wealth, and in the pursuit of, you are looking for a man who is already made, whether it is a man who is already prominent in the society. A lot of women think, like a lot of women in Kenya nowadays, it is not even shameful for them to actually even go on social media and claim to tell other women that if they cannot do their job properly, if they cannot take care of their men, they are there to take care of them. Meaning that they say that the women who are, like, you know, there is this very controversial and like Facebook page. It's called Kilimani. It's for Kenyans who are just basically rowdy, and they just like say random things, you know. And I saw a certain woman who was actually saying, because you know, in a lot of times, okay, in Kenya there is polygamy, right? The government, like the law allows you to marry, I don't know how, not just one wife. You can marry as many wives as you want, as so long as if you are able to take care of these women. And a lot of women are not ready to become co-wives, you know. And again, a lot of women nowadays a lot of women are ready to become co-wives, meaning they want married men. They are not bothered to find a man who is starting from nowhere, so that they can build something, an empire with these men. They ain't got no time for that. They don't want a man who is like tamarking, going up and down, trying to look for a job, you know. In our mother's days or in our grandmother's days, people used to start from nowhere, you know, and then they rise up together. But now, basically, the women are looking for men who are wearing suits, men who are scratching their heads with khakis, men who have money here and there. And they just don't want, they feel like married men are, like they're mostly attracted to married men. And then this woman was like just writing, she was writing basically a message, because there's a lot of drama nowadays that, you know, these slay queens, these women who are basically just going for married men have been found murdered or whatever, you know. So this woman was like, or sometimes they get beat, you know, the angry wife find you and will slap you like crazy. Your ass is gonna get whooped, you know. And so the women who are in favor of marrying or of taking other, you know, of sleeping with the married men, they were like arguing. And this woman was one of them, and she was saying that if you find that your husband is sleeping with another, and with someone, like is going out with other women, do not blame the girl, the women that this man is going out with blame yourself as a wife because you're doing your job properly. These are not my words, you guys. These are the words of these shameless women. She was saying that first of all, you need to know how to wash your nunus properly. Nunu meaning down there. So she was saying that you guys be sleeping with bikers. Bikers is these tight trousers, tight things that, and then they're saying, she was saying that what you guys do, that once you're married, you don't know how to spice things in bed, or the only thing you do is sleep in bikers. You want to only make love when lights are off. You don't know how to please your men. You know, she was just talking about all these random things, and then you wonder why the men are coming for us, and you are not the only one who have Nunu, who have VJ. We also have VJ, like you cannot be the only one who's got a man, and you know. And I was just like, dang, like for me, honestly, naturally, I just feel like I have, okay, this is myself. This is how I say to myself. I know that women are different out there, and there are women who don't mind dating men who are married. And you guys, I am not bashing the women who choose to date men who are married, because I know that, first of all, not every man is monogamous. The thing that the problem that these women do is that they get together with the men who are not monogamous. These men are polygamous. So you have to find out a man who actually rhymes with your criteria. If this man is you know, there is a lot of men who doesn't have the point of is that they don't want to just be, they want to like have open relationships, and maybe they don't tell you firsthand. So like in most cases, these women find themselves married to men who are actually polygamous. And for me, I feel like it's very natural for a human being to become polygamous. But then you just need to find somebody who have some sort of standard and values, who actually looks at marriage the same way you look at it. So that's why I'm saying, I was just arguing that me personally, I know that there are women out there who are very open to date and are only attracted to men who are already taken, you know, in a sense of these men have money, these men have jobs, these men are good, you know, in every area. So for me, I was just telling to myself that this is what I replied, you know, it's a thread. Usually it's just a forum that people just talk randomly. And for me, I was just saying that me personally, you know, I know other women have their own thing to say, but me personally, I think I just value myself too much that I will mind about this man's character. And for him to be so disrespectful to his woman enough to want to actually sleep with other women while married, I feel like this is so much disrespectful, and this alone will put me off this man completely. And I wouldn't even look at him the minute I found out that he is married. And again, some women are saying that, oh, you will not find out. Some of these men will lie to you that, you know, they are married and they are not, you know, they are not married. They say they're not married, but they are married, you know, some of these men. But for me, I feel like as a woman, unless you refuse to use your intuition, that is the only time a man will lie to you. Because men, yeah, women have intuitions, and when a man is lying, you will know straight away that a guy is lying, you know, unless you refuse to acknowledge, you know what I mean? And so yeah, and again, I was just feeling like a lot of these women, like nowadays life has become really tough for both men and women. And at the same time, in a place of work, women want to be paid same way men are getting paid. They want to be recognized same way men are getting recognized. But at the same time, most of these women want to be like the ones, like they don't want to pay, or they don't want to contribute to building a home, you know. Most of these women in most of the dating channels that I usually watch, you know, I usually watch these girls who are going out on dates with men, the way they argue what kind of men they are looking for. And basically, she is living with her mother, but yet she is looking for a rich man. And she doesn't have a job, and yet she's looking for a man who is earning 6-figure. Yet she doesn't drive, but she's looking for a man who scratches their heads with car keys. She doesn't even have, you know, like she can't afford even money to, even if you see her grooming, first of all, it's just like work, you know, in a sense of, for me, if you cannot maintain a weave, better just cut your hair instead of going instead of wearing something that is bushy and smelly on top of your head, like the most of these women are such mediocres, yet they are looking for men who are already established in life. But for me, I'm just asking myself, a lot of women nowadays feel like the only thing they can offer a man is they are down there, like they are what is under their pants. But I think that nowadays men as well are looking for women who can actually have business plans, who can put business plan down and can contribute to the family. And sometimes not just, they don't want women who just know how to draw their eyebrows. That is all you are bringing to the table. They want a woman who is gonna bring it, And in most cases, I see in a lot of these forums in most Kenyan women, I know that there are a lot of Kenyan women who are very independent, and they don't believe in being, a man being the one who is doing everything for them, Let's say if, for example, you had to have a child, and let's say you are pregnant or you are in a certain position where you cannot work, and your husband had to work to take up for that because you're in the period where you cannot work. That is a different case, But then after that, then obviously we have to also find something to do with ourselves. Whether I know that there are women who are housewives, but then I do not take against them, or I do not bash them for this, because I know that maybe the husband himself is able to cater for both of them, and the husband have a job good enough for her to become a housewife, or you guys, I know my thoughts are going here in this video, but at least you understand what I mean. So my friend was just wanting to come across, she wanted to come to this channel so that we can actually discuss some of these issues. And also, this friend of mine, she had such a nice story. She has such a nice story on how she made the husband respect her enough, and she had set boundaries that this man at first was not willing to respect. But then after some time, she actually broke up with the guy and told the guy, you know what, find a woman who will, who actually rhymes with you with all this, and then after some time, the guy just went away and thought about it and was like, I love you too much to respect your boundary and keep you in my life. And the man came back, respected her boundaries. This girl is Christian. She loves the Lord. She came to the Lord, I think sometime maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And then after that, the guy also had to come to God, because the guy wasn't born again. So the guy wanted to continue living a life that is filled with, sin and stuff like that. And this girl actually told him, if you want to live like this, I can't have you as a boyfriend, or I can't let you court me. You have to change your ways. Otherwise, you have to find other women who is going to, because it seems like we don't have the same direction. And then this woman just kind of break up with him. And then afterwards, they just became friends. And then in the course of them being friends, this guy kind of just was, very drawn to her. And the guy ended up, going to church and finding the Lord, and they were married. I remember I had such a blast on their wedding day, and it was such a beautiful testimony that Sister Paonea gave. So her name is Paonea. She's going to hopefully come into this video, into my channel next week, and we are gonna have so much fun because she's so bubbly and she has such great, the way she talks with you guys, you will come to love her. Yeah, so at least you will come to actually meet some of my friends. And also, you guys met Bridget. She's busy with her work. She's a business, she's a career woman. She's very busy. My friends are busy. They are career women. We are career women. We bring in checks, we draw business plans. So Bridget, please say hi to my vlog. Say hi to my vlog.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, she will also start a hair channel soon, because she's very good with hairstyling. So if she does that, I'll let you guys know so that you can follow her. So yes, you guys, please comment below and let me know what you think about this topic, and please drop us questions. You please ask us questions, because we are gonna be be making a video that needs people to interact and give their input. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.